Alright everyone, welcome back. JT here. I am going to resume chapter 13. It has been a while since I've been able to actually play this game, so hopefully I didn't forget how to play the game. And I don't know what I wanted to start this video off with other than I hope everyone had a very good Thanksgiving. Hopefully it was relatively quiet. I think that's probably the way that you want it to be right now. For me, I was kind of looking at some of the Black Friday things that were on sale. There wasn't a ton of things that kind of jumped out at me. The ironic thing is, I think I was spending so much money on Pokemon Go back in the day, driving around in circles, you know, spending money on raid passes, chain raiding, and now that I have a Switch and I'm trying to hunker down, you end up buying video games the moment they come on sale, because you're like, oh, that game's $29.99. So then you end up spending a lot of money anyway, so I guess it's kind of the tit for tat thing, so. Anyway, that's besides the point. Let's keep on moving. When we last left you, I was trying to get to the rubble of Sector 7, so trying to see if there are any survivors out here. Hello, people.
Weimer! You're alive!
Still in one piece.
Who else made it out?
I wish I knew. Sorry.
It's fine.
I'm just glad you survived. Gives me hope for the others.
This is bad.
I forgot to turn off the sound on my
We
TV
can't
a while
afford
ago.
to lose any more lives. Not now.
This is crazy.
I really hope that all my friends are okay.
I'm sure they are, honey. Don't worry.
It's a miracle anyone survived. We'll stand first watch, so you all can rest and take it easy.
I'm guessing the slides are off limit right now, and then you definitely can't get past that into that old passageway that we were there before. You can use this bench in the meantime. So there's also some music playing that we can probably purchase right now. Very somber.
Never know what you're gonna run into out there. Best be prepared.
That's a good rendition of this song.
Careful out there.
Really, the jukebox versions of all this. It's kind of crazy. So I was looking at the
Sector 7, huh?
Yeah. Left a few things behind.
You see. I know it's not much, but it's all I got.
Big Bertha. So definitely gonna purchase this. This one has a bunch of materia slots, so I'm kind of tempted to do that one, but it looks like it has basically no magic power at all. Or not magic power, but it has no defensive capabilities. Maybe I'll just buy one? I don't know. Do I feel like a high roller? I do feel like a high roller.
Godspeed.
But like I was saying before, so the crazy thing is I was looking at the soundtrack for this game. Sorry, I was getting sidetracked. But the soundtrack for this game is really cool because they have like a limited edition of it, and basically the limited edition version of the soundtrack has the jukebox songs in it. So that's pretty cool. All right, let me upgrade the weapons on Barret's thing first, because this is only his third weapon that he's seen so far. So Big Bertha is a pretty good weapon too in its own right, so let's see what they have. Trade-off. I forgot what trade-off does. Recovers MP when receiving significant damage. That sounds kind of situational, I don't know. Let's make him harder to take down the closer he gets to death. That sounds like a good idea. Oh, there's a bunch of good stuff on this one. Why don't we just use all of these? We'll just turn all these on. Extra materia slot and HP. An HP. And HP. That seems pretty reasonable. And I don't feel like there's anything else on that grid that I really want right now. I'll save it for if we go into grid number 3. Cool. So I think we can switch over to Big Bertha pretty much immediately, because I think I'm done learning whatever weapon he had before. So, yeah. Switch that over. Probably can switch this guy off. I'm pretty sure that I have a better piece of armor. I want to call it armor up front, but it's basically a bracelet. Like somehow, like the bracelet in Final Fantasy VII protects you from harm. So I think we'll just do the studded bracelet. That seems like a good idea. There we go. Cool. Alright. Let's go underground. Yeah, but apologies for the pause in videos. So I've been having, well, really I've been visiting my sister over the weekend, because basically she's working from home. She's not going anywhere other than the fact that I have to go to work, and I'm working in like a sterile environment, basically making medicine. It's hard to, like, I'm not coming across a lot of things either, so don't want to expand my bubble too much necessarily, but I did want to spend time with my family, you know, at least my little sister. My big sister, her husband was actually over in New Mexico when they had that giant spike, so then he got sent home because one of his co-workers tested positive, and that was pretty crazy. So she's basically in quarantine, and we couldn't visit her, but really, it's like she's got kids and they run around, so.
Let's see what's on the other side.
But hopefully everyone's been staying safe, you know, that's kind of the big thing. As someone who works in biotech right now, you know, like, the vaccine and everything's right around the corner. I was talking to someone when I was refinancing my condo this year, because they've been lowering the rates so much. And I told them, like, probably by the end of the year is when you're going to start seeing some news for the vaccines, cause just based on what I was reading and and what I know from people that work at all the various companies. That's basically where the progress was, and we were seeing some pretty good things in the early stage trials. So it's kind of nice, but at the same time, you don't want to let up on some of the things that they're asking you to do right now. It's probably more critical than ever, because wintertime is really an easy time. You're drawn towards staying indoors. It's easy to get in like big groups of people. That's what you want to do. You want to do Christmas carols and stuff like that. So it's kind of tough. At the same time, you know, I think it's really important to kind of really pay close attention to what your risk actually is, you know? Keep in mind that, you know, the bubbles that you interact with have their own bubbles, too, you know? So it's like 6 degrees of separation back when they had that old Facebook thing. So you definitely want to at least be mindful of that as well. But, I mean, at the same time, if someone's really hurt, like I had my supervisor, he had a family member who was in the hospital. And I wouldn't tell them not to go, you know? It's like, you don't know if you're going to see that person ever again, so I think sometimes you got to make a call, but at the same time, just use your best judgment, you know? I can't police people, so.
My God.
Just a little more. Come on. Come on.
It won't budge.
Make room.
Morrow, you're alive.
With me. Ready?
Barret is using one hand. I guess he had the gun arm, but damn.
Great job, guys.
Thank you. I can't tell you how relieved I am to see you. So, what now?
Don't know. Find something, anything to do.
Been back to the bar yet?
No.
Maybe you should go take a look.
Okay. First the bar, then the rest.
Careful. The roads are a mess. Watch your step or you'll wind up in a hole.
Hello! Anybody out there? If you can hear me, say
I
something!
take it that little Marlene's safe and sound.
Only at a great cost, though.
Hey! Hey! We're here to help! If you can hear me, shout!
But I think this is so crazy because, you know, in the original, you only saw, basically, you couldn't even access Sector 7 anymore. It was just a giant pile of rubble in front of the entrance. And now you're looking at it, and, you know, it's just crazy to be wandering around inside the rubble of it all. Like, you were actually wandering around here, you know, just a couple chapters ago. So.
Tifa. Get back!
Shit.
Hear that?
That's Wedge's cat.
What?
Let's follow it.
Ready? 1, 2, 3!
That's a smart cat.
Is this all that's left of Wedge's place?
Hey! We're coming down! Stay right where you are! This place reeks of Shinra.
What the heck is down here?
Wedge?
Wedge!
Oh, wow.
Tifa! Cloud! Shout if you can hear me! Hey!
Destroying obstacles in your... destroying obstacles to progress. Use the square button. Barret goes into rage monster mode, basically. Yeah, Barret's really fun to control, so... But yeah, he does, I think we should just take a moment to admire, I guess, Barret. Because I have to say, you know, if you've watched Advent Children before, I thought the design for Barret was so outdated compared to what they did with him now. He looks fantastic. And in typical Barret fashion, he's going to make the most noise possible to try to get his way through. And I have to admit, it's a lot of fun to do this, so. Ooh.
Must be a secret.
Don't mind me. And you can also kill all these boxes up here too if you want to get stuff. So, and somehow I don't know where Barret gets his ammo from, but like whoever hooks him up with ammo does a pretty darn good job because he shoots forever and he never runs out of ammo at any point. So, and ammo's not cheap. Like if you guys have ever gone shooting before, because I had a roommate that used to go shooting all the time, and ammo's expensive. Like it's really expensive. So.
You really want to throw down with me?
Whoa! Get out of here. Maybe I'll use one of these. Use this maximum fury. Get my proficiency bonus on. And also need to destroy all these boxes because why not? I'm Barret right now. I can do whatever I want. I'm gonna make the most noise possible. There's mainly like high potions and, you know, like ethers. Looks like this door is closed right now, so no getting through that one. There's some bugs in here. I should probably put the assessmentary on him, but honestly I have so much fun shooting a bunch of stuff with Barret. I don't really want to be worried about assessing people right now. I'll do it some other time.
You really want to throw down with me? See ya!
Ooga boogaloo.
And don't come back.
Oh, I killed them all.
Suck on this.
But it's so funny, cause Cloud, you know, you swipe boxes, and then if you get to control Tifa, she also does something really similar. She basically like kicks the boxes, and then Barret just shoots all the boxes in the loudest way that he can. A little bit of MP up here. Looks like you can probably blow this opening over here. But I'm guessing there's probably some stuff back here. And how many bullets do you have to go through in order to break rock? You know? Definitely gonna open this guy. Probably don't need to shoot all these boxes, that way you guys don't have to suffer through all that. 2,000 gil. That is fair game. So. You know, sometimes you don't have a pathway, you just make your own. Something about this place doesn't look good.
All this beneath our feet.
There's a bunch of cages, and the bars have been broken open. Whatever broke that thing open is probably pretty strong. Maybe we should take a look at what we have. I don't know. Should I be really worried? I don't have heal materia. I don't have any cure materia on him. I'm gonna chance it. Whoa! There's a bloodhound in here.
Bring it to heat.
So I imagine because it's bloodhound, I should probably hit it with something.
Chill out.
So that's the crappy thing, like I'm pretty sure that they're weak to it, but because they move so much. Oh, come on. You guys suck. Alright. Dude, he wasted my entire bar here. Okay, he's paralyzed momentarily. I'm gonna kill him. Thank you, Barret. Yeah, that was a pretty tough fight. I want to use more of these at the same time. I think that's the one thing I don't about this game I wouldn't mind improving is the ability to menu would be, because normally you can just dump that in. Can I open it just by shooting it? Yeah, I don't think so. Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, but I've been distracted by all the Black Friday stuff, so not really Black Friday shopping, but...
You think they dug halfway to hell? You really want to throw down with me? Suck it. Ain't got nothing on me.
like you guys already know, I'm really big into the like little mini figurines, and really the idea behind the mini figurines is that I was always too poor to have one of the big figurines. So I was looking around online the other day, and I found a resin statue. So keep in mind, resin statues are... There's growling from behind the door. Keep out. Well, you know, a piece of tape isn't going to stop whatever monster from escaping that, so you should probably use something other than scotch tape to hold them. But I was looking at all these different resin statues, and I decided to buy one finally, because really it's like, I have never bought a resin statue prior, and I thought it would be really just a great opportunity. Okay, I'm gonna kill this guy with Blizzard before he kills me. So it was so I mean, I don't even know if I'm gonna get it. I could be scammed for all I know, but there was this really good looking resin statue of Tifa. Really there's a bunch of... The nice thing about Final Fantasy Remake just coming out is that resin statues have suddenly popped back up. Normally you can't see Final Fantasy characters at all. Like, resin statues are very limited edition, so they've had a couple of really good looking Tifa statues, and I'm a big Tifa person, so I was like, I should get one of these. I don't want to get a bunch of them because I'm not obsessed with Tifa. Like, I just want to have a statue of her because she's kind of badass, and I think it would be fun to have her. But then I also saw another statue after I'd already bought the one. Trying to figure out where I can go on this one. So it looks like a long pathway. Oops. Where is my character? Let me go back to the menu. So that looks like it goes around in a circle, and that looks like it goes to the end of a room. So I'm gonna go this way first. But after buying the Tifa statue, I found one that had basically Cloud, Aerith, and Tifa in a fighting stance pose, and I thought it looked really cool, and I couldn't resist. And I know I shouldn't buy 2 in a row, but I was like, well, you know what, it's the holiday season, ho 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 for me, so I'll let you guys know when I actually get it, if I ever do get it. I might be scammed for all I know, but at the same time, it was like, I figured it was a good opportunity. I wanted to try resin statues for once. Because really, I think what I wanted to do at the end of the day at some point was that I wanted to have just a couple of figurines and then just put them in a glass case and put them up by a TV in whatever house I end up in. Because I think, you know, like, Final Fantasy is a really significant portion of my growing up, you know, my childhood, and I think it kind of embodies that, so it's kind of nice to have those things.
You really want to throw down with me?
Get away from me. Ah. How do you get out of this faster? Stop it. Let's go. Efficiency bonus. I choose you.
Oh yeah, another one in the bag.
So whatever the thing is behind the door is very, very loud.
You really want to throw down with me? How'd you like that? Ain't no thing. And there you have it.
So it looks like probably can't go through that door, but probably don't want to go through that fan unless you're a big fan of Leprechaun, like the original Leprechaun. If you guys remember that scene, don't put your face near a fan.
Just no escape in the mist there.
Can you go past that door? Was that a thing? I don't remember. I'm just exploring. Okay, it won't let you walk past it. Barret's too big. So. But basically, I got 2 resin statues coming, and when I get them, I'll probably unbox them and show you guys. They're probably a lot bigger than I expect them to be. But then I'll figure out a place to put them someday. I'll get like a little glass casing for it, and it'll be really fun. I just want to have something, and I figured now's a good time, you know, because really it's like, you're going to have multiple opportunities. Like, if you're thinking about getting a resin statue, I'm sure you're going to see more of them. People are going to get better at making them. There's going to be at least 3 parts to this game, because this is really like Final Fantasy VII Remake. You know, based on the timing and how far we've gone through the game so far, based on where I am, you can tell that this is a pretty massive game, and they're not going to be able to tell the entire Final Fantasy VII story with a single game. They're going to do it over multiple games. But so I guess my point is that, you know, if you're looking for a resin statue, take your time. Look for one that you really like. If you're gonna dump a bunch of money on it, I'm kind of taking a shot in the dark, and I'll probably not buy another resin statue ever again. But at least if I have one and someone were to ask me, like, where'd you get that from, I can kind of tell the story, similar to how I told you guys. You know, it's like, I just think, you know, Final Fantasy VII just takes me back to me and my friend playing back in 7th grade. And it was funny, I think he actually, before we realized like how the story was going to end up, he used to name all the characters after us.
Hey, Tifa! You okay?
To tell you the truth, not really. I think there's a nest around here somewhere. Can you take care of it?
I got you. Suck on this! Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. But it reminds me of 7th grade playing with my friend. Where is Tifa? I'm coming, girl. I'm going. Whoa.
Where's Slum?
I don't know.
Well, he can take care of himself. We've got bigger issues. Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks.
Alright. Gotta go find Wedge. Come on.
But before, he used to name all the characters after me, so I was Barret. So then he named Barret after me. He was Cloud because he's blonde haired and he wanted to be the main character, and that's totally fine. He named Aerith after my little sister. And ironically enough, he actually had a crush on her, and I knew that already. But I kind of thought, like, a little part of me thought that we were going to end up being brothers one day. But yeah, that's definitely not happening. So my sister is happily married to someone else, and she's happy as a clam. And he is you know, I gotta follow up with him. He's living over in Pasadena right now. I think he's an engineer. He managed to get through all. He had like a pretty rough couple of years, you know, getting his stuff kind of squared away. But he always had like the general focus and the dedication. Engineering was something that he always wanted to do. So really happy he ended up getting there.
But did you just shoot your way in here?
Well, yeah.
Barret would do that. It also works for getting to all these boxes. And then I'll just throw some more potions on these guys here. Barret has so much MP or HP compared to everyone else right now, so. Another bloodhound? Okay.
Keep it up! Take that!
Worked up a good sweat.
Yeah, Tifa's so BA in this game. Okay. Yeah, but then he named Tifa after his sister, ironically. But it actually made sense because his sister was actually was kind of feisty too. I guess like Tifa's not really feisty in a sense. She just like she's fighting. That's what's kind of fun. I think that's the reason why. Like, I think someone was trying to characterize. They're like, how come people like Tifa so much? And you know, people were just like, oh, you know, it's because of the way she looks. But You know, honestly, like, the thing that I like about the original is that Aerith and Tifa are so different in terms of what you expect. You know, like, you see a flower girl, and you're thinking, like, oh, she must be, like, really soft-spoken, really dainty. Aerith is not that way at all, you know? And then Tifa, you see someone who's basically, like, trained in martial arts and kicking your butt, and she's the exact opposite from a personality standpoint, and I think that's what's really fun about it. They really flip the two. And I think that's really fun between the two characters, so... And it definitely doesn't feel... It doesn't feel expected, you know? And you have to keep in mind that this came back in, like... I want to say, like, back in 97, you know? So, you know, that was back when they were just breaking ground on that kind of stuff. You know, that's before we started doing, like, the Game of Thrones thing, and then all of our main characters were dying. Like, characters, up until that point, were basically untouchable, you know? So it's really crazy to think about, like, how far we've come and how we really twist narratives and really really keep people guessing now, because you're playing games and you're just like, I don't know what's gonna happen. And in this game you kind of know what's gonna happen, but you'll see towards the end, like, you won't really. Oh no, there's a cutter. I don't have the stuff for this guy. Maybe I can freeze him for a little bit. Tifa girl, you got something? I don't know if I gave you... Yeah, I didn't give you anything for this. Oh, this is gonna get bad fast. Oh well, we'll make do. That was pretty good, but I didn't capitalize on the fact that I staggered him very well, because I thought that Tifa had... Normally I have ATB boost on her, so basically whenever she staggers people, she gets a boost, so then she automatically can use her next item, her next command, but I don't have ATB boost on her because I don't have the materia slots for it, so I'm a little bit of a disadvantage because normally I use her a lot differently. And this is pretty challenging for me right now. Also, I gotta get her out of harm's way because cutters are very dangerous and she's getting herself kicked. So.
Watch yourself.
Watch
I'm gonna try to freeze him.
I got this. Come on. Keep it up! You're gonna feel this one!
Thank you, Tifa. Whew. That looked really cool. If you guys were watching that a while ago, that was pretty badass. I love Tifa because she plays like... like when I get to play her as a character, it reminds me of Street Fighter. That's what I feel like. Like I don't have to do like button combos, but really like you have to chain her things together to create aerial combos and stuff.
I think Wedge is holding up okay.
Of course he is.
Because she's by far the most fun for me to play
Probably
in this whole
sleeping
game.
soundly, dreaming about his cats.
You're right. We should treat him to a nice meal when he gets back. His choice.
The Midgar special.
You ain't getting out of this.
Oh, what? You guys still kicking?
On the bed, Jelly. For a serious apple.
Ooh.
This one right here is for the planet.
That's the way to do it.
I'm just using all these high potions in the meantime. Yeah, but Tifa's so much fun to play in this game, so... But the only thing that she's really lacking compared to Cloud is that she doesn't have an area of effect attack, you know? Like, Cloud is very good at clearing large bunches of enemies with his sweeping attacks. And Tifa can't do that. She's basically a one-on-one fighter, so if you get her into a crowd, she's going to get herself into a lot of trouble. So you have to kind of meander your way around with her. But aside from that, she's really good. Barret's also very good at keeping himself out of trouble because he can maintain a lot of distance. So, and then Aerith is really good, but naturally, like, the moment she gets into close combat, she gets herself into trouble too. But she's devastating from distance. They did a good job with her.
Gotta work together.
And a lot of bugaboos.
How'd you like that? Got a whole heap of lads with your name on it. Suck it. See ya. How'd you like that? Suck it. Da 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 da. Gotta stay on my toes if I'm gonna make it out of here alive.
Oh, I can buy something from the jukebox. Main theme of Final Fantasy VII. So, I'm buying that, and I just used a bunch of potions, so let's use these. Get some more ethers. And I can't believe I only have 17 Phoenix down. That's probably kind of dangerous. So let's do that. And I think I'm probably around the... I want to say I'm approaching 40 minutes on the video. I kind of thought I'd be able to get through this chapter a lot faster. So I think I need to split this video up into two. That way I don't wear you guys out. But if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like. Definitely leave a like for Tifa and Barret really kicking butt. We don't have Cloud with us right now, and we're still handling it, you know? This propaganda poster stuff is kind of crazy. Ooh, and there's a coffee machine here. So, alright, I'm going to pick up in the next... I'm going to end this video for now. I will pick up on the next video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will catch you later.